Alright, ladies and gentlemen, hello and welcome back to another Hero House Reviews. Today we're looking at the Power Rangers Lightning Collection's Andros vs Astronomer 2-pack, or the In-Space Red Ranger vs Astronomer 2-pack, as it says on the actual box. But it's Andros, you know, our favourite brother and sister pair. Spoiler, I guess, for a very, very old show, but, you know, if you don't know that at this stage, you probably wouldn't be buying the figures, so whatever. They are brother and sister, and out of the gate, disappointing as an offering. I mean, there are glimmers of what we should have gotten from this 2-pack, but on the whole, this is... do I want to use the term woeful? I'll use the term woeful. Woeful effort from Hasbro. I mean, Andros, his paint is nice enough, but it's the same sculpt we've seen from every one of the Rangers basically in the line, which is great articulation, looks good, the proportions are nice, but there's nothing special you need to put into making these characters. And then Astronomer, who should have been a mind-blowing figure, who should have come with a ton of accessories, is very bare bones, and in some respects, the effort on her is lacking. She's got the same basic female body, and admittedly, the Lightning Collection's female bodies are better than most female Marvel Legends bodies, in terms of articulation at least, but still not fantastic, and she should have come with multiple heads and hairstyles. That is like a key component of her character. She was constantly changing her hair. I wanted this 2-pack because they could have done that with the offerings. And, you know, they release such well-accessorized figures that it's something you could expect. But she only comes with the one head. There is no alternate head to this. Andros comes with his unmorphed head, so why couldn't she come with an extra head? Especially since they are charging more for these 2-packs than if you were buying 2 single releases. So where's the justification for that in these guys? There isn't one. They're just overpriced because these aren't single releases yet and they can charge that for a 2-pack. And the annoying thing is, you know they're gonna be released as singles down the line because that's just what this line is doing. It's very annoying, actually. Like, this is perhaps the most disappointing time in the line's history. It is starting to let itself down quite a bit. And that is a huge shame because I do love the line, but I can in no way justify what they've done with this 2-pack. It is just a lazy, overpriced offering. Alright, so that's the big wash of the negative. I guess, should we do these figures one by one? Yeah, we'll do Andros first because he'll be the quickest, because again, same release as we've usually gotten. He's got the double-jointed knees, so you can get more than 90 if it cooperates. Yep, way more than 90. Good ankle pivot. Ankle will go down, yay much. Come up, yay much. Got a shin swivel, you got a thigh swivel. Can almost do the splits except the gun holster's in the way. Good ab crunch. Butterfly joint. Double jointed elbow. Nothing about the sculpt is going to prevent him having the full range of articulation and motion that we've come to expect, which is one of the line's selling points. He's got a nice, good paint job, on him at least. Accessories-wise, like, I think the handle of his weapon is very crap. And even the sculpt of the weapon isn't as good as it could be. The gun is nicely painted, though. So, he doesn't even come with an energy effect, like a blaster or anything. How do they justify that? That's such bullshit, especially since they charge more. Really, really crap. Okay, let's decide with him. And then Astronomer. Amazing paintwork on the face. You know, she's got the gold bits in the hair, the band, the cheeks are nicely blushed, the lipstick. Doesn't actually look like her, though, which is a shame. And you don't get an extra head, so you can't toy around with it. She has the necklace that was like a big component sculpted on, but the actual band hasn't been painted. It's just molded with a sort of very cheap-looking grey plastic, which, yeah, like I said, looks cheap, which sucks because her gauntlets are a very different type of silver that actually look metallic and have a good sculpt to them, so they're quite nice. And then there is silver components on the side, if it shows up, that are much better painted and nice too, but overall the chest piece looks tacky. Her waist is very nicely done. The sort of webbing painted all the way through. She's got a good ab crunch, fold. So they started painting her well, and then gave up halfway through. The spear is painted very well up to the tip, and then you can see that slight rise is meant to be sort of tassels, but they haven't painted them. It's again molded in the cheap grey plastic that comprises the rest of the shaft, which again looks very cheap and nasty, and undermines the effort they've made on the figure. What effort they've made. Energy effect is cool, but again, not enough to justify the price. And then she comes with this thing, which looks cheap. It's made of very soft plastic, and doesn't really peg onto a thigh that well. And to be honest, I can't even remember what the fuck that is. Like, what role did that play in the series? Was it an essential component? Was it like a chakra thing? I don't know. I can't remember. I'm just very disappointed with this release in general. So yeah, that is Astronomer. I guess, yeah, show you. Double jointed knees. No thigh swivel. Sorry, no shin swivel. She does have thigh swivel. Good ankle pivot at least. Foot goes down that much. Comes up that much. Doesn't, and that falls off all the time. It's very annoying. Good wrist swivel. And then she has no bicep swivel and only single jointed elbows. Hold on, if I can get her to let go of her crappy stuff. Let go. Yeah, so your swivel is at the elbow. Let's give you 360. And then it's a single bend. So, not super articulated. And her armor means she can only get her arms up that much. Forward, yay much. So, it was very limited articulation, especially with her hair, and you can't change the head. It's just the stupidest thing ever. This thing falls down as well, her thigh bracer. It's a bad release, guys. It's just straight up a bad release. It is an overpriced piece of shit. The fuck is Hasbro doing? Like, I am so into the Lightning Collection, but I can not defend this, and I will not defend this in any capacity. It's lazy. It's crap. Especially since we can see they put some effort into her, and then, like I said, they just gave up halfway through. And she is one of the most iconic Ranger villains from one of the most iconic Ranger series, and they've done a bad job, which has me worried about the entire future of the line. Anyway, that's enough. What do I rank this? Articulation, Astronomer's crap. In terms of appearance, Astronomer's also crap. In terms of accessories, it's dire, especially since they charge more. As much as it hates me to do this, Andros is functionally good, and his extra head looks okay, which you'll see in the pictures. I can't give it more than a 2.5 out of 5, though. Yeah, this is a bad release. It's a very distinctly average... No, they overcharged 2. 2 out of 5. This is an overpriced bad release. Yeah. Let's dive into the photos and wrap this up. One sec.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Rangers in space!
Controls to outer space now, flying higher than ever before. Rangers
In space!
go, Power Rangers, go, Power Rangers, go, Power Rangers, go, fly!
And there you have it, folks. The Andros and Astronomer 2-pack. Probably the most disappointing release in the Lightning Collection line up to this point. Andros is a rock-solid figure. If they'd released him as a solo release, then he would have been great, probably would have scored a 5 out of 5. As it stands, he comes in an overpriced 2-pack with a very, very, very disappointing Astronomer. So yeah, 2 out of 5. This is an atrocious release, and I cannot recommend it. Like, I would say boycott? Yeah, boycott's a strong word, but I would not pick this up, basically, because it's just going to encourage them to do this more and more, which they shouldn't be doing. Just stick with the single releases, guys. They're clearly more your wheelhouse at this point in time, and this just seems like a very immoral money grab to give us these people. Like, you know Astronomer's going to come out later down the line with more heads, because Leo recently came out with, like, the Super Blaster, and he was in a 2-pack. So, yeah, don't buy this. That's the end of it. 2 out of 5. Terrible release. Shame. Crying shame. What a shit way to end the year. But, you know, hope burns eternal. And I've also got the SBD 2-pack, so hopefully that's a bit better. Not sure it will be. I've got Pumpkin Rapper to do. Hopefully he'll be better. Yeah, I don't know. The Lightning Collection is faltering at this point in time, I feel. So that is a concern. Let's hopefully, going into 2021, see an improvement. And yeah, I guess we'll sign off there. If you want to see more, we have plenty of reviews. We've got Hero House, we've got the records, we've got figure fights, we've got ranking lists, we've got top 10 lists. So basically, plenty of content that's updated very regularly. Thank you for your time. Please remember to like and subscribe, and hopefully I'll see you again. All the best. Bye.